People usually say like, oh, so yang tinggal dekat atas pokok. So it's like, why is this still happening? It's already 2021.
Hi, my name is Esil Kimiko Anyie or Kim Anyie, and I am Kenya Iban from Kapit, Sarawak, and currently working and living in Singapore.
I'm Sylvester and I'm a Melanau and I come from Sarawakian, Sarawak. Currently, I'm pursuing my engineering bachelor in Germany.
I'm Carol, I am Iban, and I am from Miri, Sarawak. Currently, I'm living in Malacca, Malaysia.
I was born and raised both in Kapit, Sarawak. Everyone in Kapit must know how to speak Iban. If you don't know how to speak Iban, I don't know what are you. It's like, even though you're Chinese, you have to know how to speak Iban, even a little bit.
I come from Sarawakian, Sarawak, basically a small town located in the center of Sarawak. The food in Sarawakian compared to other districts in Sarawak is actually the best. Like, I have traveled to Kuching, to Sibu, and then to Miri. Even the drinks itself is like just the perfect, like, suits my tekak like that, I would say.
I live in Miri, Sarawak. Usually we like the beaches over there. Growing up, I used to go to school which is very nearby to the beach. And then while waiting for the curriculum activity, so there's the gap there. So during that time, me and my friends we usually go to the beach. I am very glad that I have that kind of surroundings growing up.
I stay on top of a hill. So next to my house, there's a hutan. There's a small jungle there. So there's some other times that if we are lucky, we can see Orang Utan. Some other times we can actually see wild boar come out from this. And then most of the time we can see monkeys. I used to hate this so much. There's so many animals around here and everything. But then when I start to get away from my house, from my home, then I realized that this is the thing that I've been missed so much. I might stay in like high-rise building and then like I cannot see a tree.
Personal favorite is going to be laksa Sarawak, because in order to do these dishes, they will use like santan. So I think this kind of pairing between the santan, the creaminess of the santan, and then the belacan is very perfect. I'm not sure about other district, but in Sarawakian lah. So I will usually go to this one kopitiam called as 21 Cafe. And also because that place, they have like a signature drinks too for only RM1. So it's basically a big portion drink. Iced lemon tea like that. Every time I travel there, the pairing will be laksa Sarawak and then this iced ringgit.
As soon as you reach Kapit, you just tell them, where is Pau Buntong? They would definitely bring you over there. This is the place. And it's located actually in front of the Market Tersang. It's just very nice. Everyone queuing up in that specific bakery every morning and everything is just sold out because it's just fresh out from oven and it's very nice. I have this specific bun that I like. It's a buttermilk bun and also a Mexican bun. And then the second one, what I say, is also in Kapit, Sarawak, which is chanai goreng. This chanai is like deep fried chanai. And they have a specific sambal that tastes sweet and spicy at the same time with the side of curry. Chanai goreng will be at Gelanggang Kenyalang.
The traditional food prepared by the Orang Ulu, nubat layak, called in Kalabit. In Kayan, it is called as the kanan tape. It's mainly soft rice wrapped in a leaf, and the leaf is found in the jungle. So it's called the daun sip. So when you open up that wrapped leaf, you will have different dishes with it. The traditional dishes, like for example the Ibans, they have the manok panso. So eat that with that kanan tape. And then we also have this tapioca leaf, pounded and stir-fried, that is very nice as well.
It's not necessary you have to go to Sarawak Cultural Village that you need to understand. No need. You just be with the people. I myself, I speak up to 5 languages. I can speak Kenya, I can speak Iban, I can speak Malay, English, and a little bit of Mandarin. So it's like not a problem for me to converse around people.
So during my high school years, I have like Iban friends, I have like Malay friends. So whenever we talk to each other, we don't have to like translate what we say to a standard language, to a BM or BI. So like we will usually, like the Malay friend will speak Malay, the Iban friends will speak Iban. And I will just speak my own language lah, but just simply reply in our own language and we already can understand each other. So I find that's pretty interesting because that's like we can understand each other without having to come to a common ground, I would say like that.
It is because of the cross marriages that happens there, and because we are living with a lot of people, we tend to speak other languages or try to learn new languages.
We only have about 9 districts. in Sarawak. Now we have 11 districts in Sarawak. So not many people know about this, and then it's like very interesting because originally James Brooke only bought few lands in Sarawak until Charles Viner Brooke bought all the way up to Lawas and Limbang. Originally Charles Brooke, the second Raja, wanted to buy Brunei itself as well, but however Brunei does not want because they still want their land. And every districts have their own statues. Like in Kapit we have our Tersang, in Kuching the cat lah.
So Kayan and Kenya, the females, previously when they were small, they will have their earlobes stretched because it symbolizes beauty back then. They will also have their limbs tattooed, and it is believed that these tattoos will be light up after they pass, which help them to cross over to the other side of the life. My grandmother actually was the last generation to have this stretched earlobe and also tattooed limbs, and after that no more being practiced.
This part is actually quite interesting because actually my full name is Sylvester bin Anthony Aga. So whenever people hear this binti, they will automatically say, okay, so kamu ni Muslim ke? So I got that questions a lot when I was in Peninsula. There's actually an explanation to that. I'm not a Muslim. So James Brooke felt threatened by the presence of Sharif Masaho, and apparently Sharif Masaho is also a Melanau. So in order for James Brooke to feel safe, so he asked all the authorities to identify all the Melanau by naming them with binti in their name. The usage is the same, but the meaning is different. So by using this kind of identification, James Brooke can identify Melanau people more easily, so he can counter back whenever the Melanau people rebel.
Growing up, when we are still in our primary school, secondary school, it's always Hari Merdeka and we celebrate it very glorious. But then this Sarawak Independence Day, later on then only it comes. Very important for our ancestors back then. And in fact, Merdeka Day is only the Independence Day for the Peninsula Malaysia.
This celebration would be better off used as an appreciation day for the progress we have made as a whole, from zero to how we have developed Sarawak these days.
You can have as many Independence Day as you want, but if your mind, your heart is not independence, you not feel the freedom, that is not independence, even though you're celebrating Independence Day. That is personally for me.
So whenever I say that I am from Sarawak, people usually say oh, so yang tinggal dekat atas pokok. So it's why is this still happening? It's already 2021.
You are from Sarawak, you are not Malaysian. You're either Philippines or you're either Brunei. This kind of thing. You're either Indonesian. They will not say you are Malaysian. First, they will think all Sarawakian are Iban. Yeah, not many people knows that there's so many races in Sarawak, and that is why Kuching has been known as the city of multiracial.
People will usually symbolize Sarawak as a very harmonious, a very terpaling everything. Generally in Malaysia, everywhere there's a lot of harmony, there's a lot of tolerance. It just happened to us Sarawakian that community has been highlighted more in the medias.
I feel it is slowly emerging because there are few representatives already that is known internationally.
Beauty pageant like Dewi, Larissa and Francisca, these people, they have to travel to KL to be recognized, and they win, and they are a big name. And also we have Henry Golding from Sarawak as well. If he never actually get out from Betong where he was born, if he never actually stay in London, stay in Singapore and KL, I don't think people will know Henry Golding exists. I would recommend Malaysia film industry to not only stay in one place, go find somewhere else to audition. I bet there's a lot of people, young people nowadays, the young people in Sarawak, not only Sarawak, entire Malaysia, they are very, very daring. They have TikTok. Why not check on TikTok, right?
Usually in TVs, in the medias, they will usually show Sarawak, or generally Borneo would be usually the natures kind. So they don't really highlights on the town. So this kind of advertisement kind of just underrepresented the development of Sarawak. It's better if media show more about the hidden stuff in Sarawak, so that all the Malaysian can actually experience what Sarawak, or generally what Borneo truly is.
You are a Sarawakian. Be proud of being Sarawakian. Do not be embarrassed. Do not be shy for being a Sarawakian, because as a Sarawakian, you should know that you are lucky that you can actually converse more than 3 languages.
Whenever we are faced with this kind of misconception, it's quite normal. So the things that we can do is just tolerate, because we need to understand too, not everyone get the chance to be exposed to Sarawak as much as we do to other cultures, right? So if it gets over the limit, it's better to advise them.
Always remember your culture, and wherever you are in this part of this world, just be proud that you are Sarawakian.
This one specifically to Panalela Rinong. All the best in Tokyo, Japan for your Olympics. So just bring back the medal.
Hey everyone, hope you guys enjoyed another episode of my series Long Story Short. We at SAYS would like to wish all Sarawakians Happy Independence Day. If you guys have any ideas or personal stories that you would like to suggest for this series, please let us know in the comments below, okay? Because I will be reading them. And make sure to subscribe to us over here. Make sure to follow us on our Instagram account at SAYS Videos over here. Okay, done? Okay, thank you so much for watching again, guys. Bye!